I'm sitting here with Kona doing some coaching work, and I had some insights that I wanted to share with you. I have a lot of people ask me, what did you do to change? How did you change so much in the last 4 years? And it's really kind of hard to quantify sometimes, but I was watching back this video of myself putting together this cat tree, and I heard a saying, and it was in one of my coaching seminar classes, and it said, how you show up for one thing is how you show up for all things. I instantly rolled my eyes and I thought, no, that is not me. I definitely show up different for the big things in my life. If I've got a work project, if I've got an exam, if a big purchase, a renovation, I definitely don't approach that the same way that I approach the little things, like putting together this cat tree, or making myself a doctor's appointment, getting the oil changed, calling to service something around the house, the little things. But then it occurred to me that those small little things and how I show up for those create patterns and habits. So my approach to making doctor's appointments, once I know I need to make an appointment or do something, I have that self-talk that loops probably for days, sometimes weeks, sometimes months. Procrastination is one thing, and this is almost like a whole mental mindset approach to I have to do this, somebody else should be doing this, I don't have the time for this. And I'm realizing that when I go to do the big projects, those are often blocks for me. Those little resistance factors, the procrastination, the self-talk, the self-doubt, I just started to pay attention. And then I realized, when it is time to make that doctor's appointment or call for the oil change, if I just take a minute to reflect about what I'm actually doing, I'm super grateful I have health insurance and I can just make a call to make that appointment. I know that is not the case for many people. I have to have an oil change because I have a car that runs well and gets me from point A to B, and how fortunate it is that I don't even have to, I just have to make the appointment. I know when I get to the appointment that I'm going to have enough money in my bank account to pay for that. And so when I just take a minute to think about the little things, yeah, it's absolutely creating the patterns and habits for the big things that I get to do in my life. So I'm working on not procrastinating. I'm working on changing my self-talk from I have to do things to I get to do things. I'm also trusting myself a lot more that I will be able to manage whatever is put in front of me, and that it sounds silly, but I do everything with love, and it's just love of myself. And when I put that sort of filter on to do the small things, I can't even tell you how important that is for me when I do the big things. It's like launching my new coaching business and passing my certification exam. For me, how I've changed is just paying attention, and I especially pay attention to the things that make me roll my eyes now, because I know there's something to it. So yeah, I absolutely agree now that how I show up for one thing is how I show up for everything. So if you want to change, I invite you to just start paying attention to how you show up for the small things, and then see how that resonates and how it impacts the big things that you do in your life. Thanks for listening, and now I get to watch my kitty cat enjoy this cute little cat tree that was absolutely hilarious and fun to put together. It's the little things sometimes.